Adjustments begin on the beaches. We memorize where we are starting from. Right now we are at Magnolias, the town of Orinthian Magnolias. This is a new construction state. That is, when we are in Mola, the whole coast becomes the same there, and something can flow somewhere through them, right or left. For that we need. We memorize where we start from so we can come back later, rather than searching all along the coast for the place we rented. It is important to remember to keep the paddle equipment safe. We do not throw the water. We have special floats that keep the paddle on the water, but still we try not to leave them in the water for a long time. If an oar falls, we pick it up. If you don't need it for paddling, take it away instead of storing it. It's not in your way and it's not going anywhere. Also go into the water at the level of a meter about a waist, so as not to spoil the fin, not to hit the bottom with it. So we go in carefully and come out carefully, so as not to damage the fin. Also, Papa has a bream. This is for attachment in the leg. Attach it. This is very important. If you fall out of the SAP, so that the SAP did not swim away from you and did not have to catch up with him, this will help us. If you start rolling, now you start in a kneeling position. We're focusing on this handle here. The handle is the middle of the SAP for balance. We're going to be oriented on that. Like this in a kneeling position, rowing along the sap. If you row to the right, right hand down. If you row to the left, left hand down. If you overpay and row along the sap like you're rowing wrong. Like this, it is unproductive. You get tired and uninteresting to turn. Make a larger radius to turn left. On the right, make a larger radius, or for a sharper turn, do in the opposite direction along the Sapa movement. If you decide to stand up, it is better to do it on the move, i.e. accelerated sap, arms forward, body weight transferred to the hands, feet approached, stand up and immediately row. Before this, it is desirable to extend the oar, i.e. there's a lever, lift. There's a mark of a teenager. It is not necessary to pull out strongly, because you can lose this handle or break this element. So here's the stop. Don't pull it out any further. Stand up and immediately row along the Sapa to turn around. Make a larger radius or easily in the opposite direction. In case you fell off the Sapa, climb it through the middle. Grab the handle, and slowly, as if to crawl, swim on it. It is not necessary to jump on it, to try, but as if we crawl on it. If in the water you fell so hard that the sap flipped over. In order to get it back to a different position, you should not through the middle try to turn it over, because it's so much opposition. We do it either in the front or in the back. It's much easier to get the sap back in the opposite position. You turn it upside down and get in here and row on.